Kobe in the spin. Creates contact. Kobe for a deuce. And the win, he got it. Guess what? Now Kobe for three. I don't believe it. 62 for Kobe.
In the world of basketball, there's one name that stands above the game itself, a legacy that continues to inspire millions. Let me ask you, can one man's passion and relentless hard work truly turn him into an immortal icon? Kobe Bryant, a warrior who went straight from high school to the NBA and shook the entire league. For 20 years with the Lakers, he not only broke records, but carved his philosophy, the Mamba mentality, deep into the hearts of fans. But think about it, was Kobe's story only about championships and trophies? Or was it also about sacrifice, pain, and the true colors of greatness? And then came that moment, the one the world will never forget, Kobe's final flight. If someone asked you today, what is the greatest lesson from Kobe Bryant's life? What would your answer be? Who is Kobe Bryant? Kobe Bryant's journey from a young boy in Italy to one of the greatest athletes in basketball history is nothing short of extraordinary. Born in Philadelphia in 1978, Kobe moved to Italy when his father, Joe Jellybean Bryant, continued his basketball career overseas. Living abroad shaped Kobe in unique ways. He picked up the Italian language, embraced European culture, and sharpened his basketball skills against older competition. Yet even while living thousands of miles away, his love for the NBA never faded. He studied tapes of professional games sent from America, idolizing legends like Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson. Those early years planted the seeds of his relentless ambition.
Bryant from way downtown. Bang! Kobe Bryant again!
The NBA's three-point shootout All-Star Weekend. It's a big one there. Kobe Bryant. Perkins, good help defense there. Bryant again.
In 1996, at just 17 years old, Kobe declared for the NBA draft directly out of Lower Merion High School in Pennsylvania. Selected by the Charlotte Hornets and immediately traded to the Los Angeles Lakers, he stepped into the spotlight of one of the league's most storied franchises. It didn't take long for Kobe to prove himself. With an unmatched competitive fire and breathtaking skill set, he became one of the NBA's most dominant scorers. Alongside teammate Shaquille O'Neal, he helped lead the Lakers to 3 consecutive championships from 2000 to 2002. Later, after reinventing himself as the clear leader of the franchise, Kobe added 2 more titles in 2009 and 2010.
The MVP of the 2009 NBA Finals, Kobe Bryant.
In 2008, his excellence was officially recognized with the NBA's Most Valuable Player award. Though his later years were plagued by injuries, Kobe never stopped pushing forward. In December 2014, he passed his idol Michael Jordan to move into 3rd place on the NBA's all-time scoring list.
Just 1 point away from matching Michael Jordan for 3rd all-time, and now a single free throw away from becoming the NBA's 3rd all-time leading scorer.
His farewell game on April 13, 2016, became legendary. Dropping 60 points against the Utah Jazz, he exited the game on his own terms, leaving fans in awe one final time. Even after retirement, Kobe continued to inspire. In 2018, he won an Academy Award for Dear Basketball.
Dear Basketball, Glenn Keane and Kobe!
This is the first Oscar and nomination for Glenn Keane and Kobe Bryant.
A short animated film based on his poetic tribute to the sport.
Running out of one. And so I ran.
But on January 26, 2020, tragedy struck when Kobe, his 13-year-old daughter Gianna, and 7 others were killed in a helicopter crash in California.
Now to major developments late today in the Kobe Bryant helicopter crash investigation. The preliminary report from the NTSB just in tonight, and what we've now learned. Here's Adrian Bankert.
Tonight, the new report on the crash that killed Kobe Bryant, his 13-year-old daughter Gianna, and 7 others, including their pilot.
The loss sent shockwaves around the globe.
One of Bryant's preferred pilots. The report outlines that those who flew for the NBA champion had to be thoroughly vetted and on an approved list of pilots, and that the aircraft was required to be a dual-engine helicopter. Leading up to the flight, employees with OC Helicopter and Kobe's driver talked about weather and logistics. The night before, the crew asks, does weather look okay tomorrow?
Cementing Kobe's legacy as more than a player. He was a father, mentor, an icon whose impact will endure forever. Early life. Kobe Bean Bryant was born on August 23, 1978, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Named after a city in Japan, Bryant is the son of former NBA player Joe "Jelly Bean" Bryant. In 1984, after ending his NBA career, the elder Bryant took the family to Italy, where he played in the Italian League. Growing up in Italy alongside 2 athletic older sisters, Shea and Sharia, Bryant was an avid player of both basketball and soccer. When the Bryant family returned to Philadelphia in 1991, Kobe was just 13 years old. By then, his years in Italy had given him a unique style of play and a deep love for the game, but now he was ready to prove himself on American soil. Enrolling at Lower Merion High School, Kobe quickly became the star of the basketball team. His skill, discipline, and fierce competitiveness elevated the program, and under his leadership, Lower Merion reached the Pennsylvania State Championships 4 consecutive years. By his senior season, he had become a national sensation, earning the Naismith High School Player of the Year award and drawing comparisons to the NBA's elite. But Kobe's preparation went beyond high school basketball. Determined to sharpen his game against tougher competition, he often practiced with members of the Philadelphia 76ers, gaining invaluable experience by going head-to-head with professionals. These workouts not only boosted his confidence, but also fueled his belief that he was ready to make the leap directly to the NBA, a rare and daring decision at the time. Academically, Kobe had good grades and an impressive SAT score, giving him the option of attending some of the nation's top colleges. Yet his dream had always been clear. Instead of pursuing the college route, he declared for the NBA draft in 1996. Selected 13th overall by the Charlotte Hornets, Kobe's fate changed almost immediately when his rights were traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. It was the beginning of a legendary career that would reshape basketball history. NBA career and stats. In his second season with the Lakers, Bryant was voted a starter for the 1998 All-Star Game, becoming the youngest All-Star in NBA history at 19.
7. Bryant leads, falling away, puts it in! And the Lakers take a 1-point lead with 7.3 remaining.
The shooting guard then teamed up with superstar center Shaquille O'Neal to win 3 consecutive NBA championships and was voted first-team All-NBA from 2002 to 2004. He also inked multi-year endorsement deals with Adidas, Sprite, and other top sponsors. Although the Lakers struggled after O'Neal left in 2004, Bryant performed brilliantly. He scored 81 points against the Toronto Raptors in January 2006, the second highest single-game mark in NBA history, and led the league in scoring that year and the next. In 2008, Bryant was named Most Valuable Player and carried his team to the NBA Finals, where they lost to the Boston Celtics. In the 2009 NBA Finals, the Lakers beat the Orlando Magic to win the championship.
Orders around him. And a big hug and a kiss for Dad.
Shortly afterward, Bryant was part of a memorial service to honor friend and music superstar Michael Jackson. The following year, the Lakers won their second straight title by defeating the Celtics. Kobe Bryant's impact extended far beyond the NBA, as he proudly represented the United States on the international stage. He played on both the 2008 and 2012 U.S. Olympic basketball teams, joining forces with superstars like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Carmelo Anthony. Together, they dominated the competition, winning consecutive gold medals and showcasing American basketball at its finest. Kobe's leadership experience and relentless work ethic were crucial in guiding the team to victory, proving that his influence was not limited to the Lakers but resonated on a global scale. Despite his international success, Kobe's later NBA seasons were plagued by injuries that tested his resilience. In April 2013, he suffered a devastating torn Achilles tendon, a serious injury that could have ended the careers of many athletes. Undeterred, Kobe worked tirelessly to rehabilitate and return to the court, only to face another setback 6 games into the 2013 to 2014 season with a fractured knee. Even so, he continued to break records. In December 2014, he surpassed his idol Michael Jordan to move into 3rd place on the NBA all-time scoring list. Yet fate was unrelenting. In January 2015, a torn rotator cuff sidelined him once again, marking the 3rd consecutive season cut short by injury. Through these challenges, Kobe's perseverance, determination, and unwavering drive embodied the essence of his legendary Mamba mentality, inspiring fans and players alike to never give up, no matter the obstacles. Funny moments, for all his intensity. Kobe had a sense of humor that fans and teammates loved.
Take a look, Chris Rock sitting right next to Kobe Bryant, shooting the breeze, funniest man in the world, telling jokes, and take a look at Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant is remembered for his fierce competitiveness and legendary Mamba mentality. Those closest to him knew a different side, a playful, mischievous personality that brought energy and laughter to the locker room. Kobe was famous for pranking his teammates in countless ways. He would hide their sneakers, play harmless tricks during practice, and challenge rookies in unexpected ways, keeping everyone on their toes. These antics were more than just jokes. They were a way for Kobe to bond with his team, lighten the mood, and remind everyone that basketball was also about camaraderie. In interviews, Kobe's dry, subtle humor often caught reporters off guard, making even the most serious press conferences a source of amusement. He could joke effortlessly with Shaquille O'Neal on live television, poke fun at Pau Gasol's accent, or laugh at his own mistakes after a missed shot. Fans loved seeing this side of him because it revealed that beneath the intense, relentless competitor was a man who enjoyed life, valued friendships, and could find humor in almost any situation. Kobe wasn't just a Mamba on the court. Off the court, he was a joker, the friend, the teammate who could ease tension with a smile. These lighter moments were a reminder that greatness doesn't always have to be serious, and that even legends can laugh, play, and share joy with those around them. The 60-point farewell. On April 13th, 2016, the world witnessed the closing chapter of a legendary basketball career. Kobe Bryant, after 20 years of unparalleled dedication, stepped onto the court for the final game of his storied career with the Los Angeles Lakers. At 37 years old, and carrying the weight of countless injuries accumulated over 2 decades of elite play, every shot, every cut, every drive to the basket reminded fans why he was regarded as one of the greatest to ever play the game. As the game unfolded, Kobe scored relentlessly, showcasing his unmatched scoring ability. The crowd erupted with every basket, each cheer a tribute to the man who had given them 2 decades of unforgettable moments. His teammates, fully aware of the historic moment, continually fed him the ball, recognizing that this was not just another game, it was a final statement. With less than a minute remaining, Kobe nailed a go-ahead jumper, a perfectly executed shot that epitomized his career. He retired exactly as he played, with brilliance, courage, and an indelible mark on the game. That night was more than a farewell. It was a masterclass, a celebration, and a reminder that Kobe Bryant was unforgettable, both as a player and as a symbol of perseverance, passion, and excellence. Retirement. Although Bryant returned in time for the start of the 2015-2016 NBA season, he personally struggled alongside his young Lakers teammates. In November 2015, he announced that he would retire at the end of the season. This season is all I have left to give.
Stephen A., your reaction to hearing the official news from Kobe?
Well, first of all, I just think that I'm not that surprised based on what we've been seeing. It was kind of predictable, to be quite honest with you. I spent a lot of time shopping.
He wrote on the Players Tribune website, "My heart can take the pounding. My mind can handle the grind, but my body knows it's time to say goodbye." The announcement drew a strong reaction, particularly from NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. With 17 NBA All-Star selections, an NBA MVP, 5 NBA championships with the Lakers, 2 Olympic gold medals, and a relentless work ethic. Kobe Bryant is one of the greatest players in the history of our game, Silver said in a statement.
Dealing with injuries for the past 5 seasons. Stephen A., from the conversations that you have had with Kobe, why do you think that this ultimately is it? Why is it now, and why wasn't it sooner?
Well, I think that Kobe, because he had spent the vast majority of the last 2 seasons injured, he wanted to see what he had left.
Whether competing in the finals or hoisting jump shots after midnight in an empty gym, Kobe has an unconditional love for the game. On April 13, 2016, Bryant dazzled a sold-out crowd at the Staples Center and fans everywhere in the last game of his career, scoring 60 points and leading the Lakers to a win against the Utah Jazz. It was Bryant's 6th 60-point game of his career. After the game, Bryant spoke to the crowd. "I can't believe how fast 20 years went by," he said. "This is absolutely crazy, and to be standing at center court with you guys, my teammates behind me, appreciating the journey that we've been on. We've been through our UPS, been through our downs. I think the most important part is we all stayed together throughout." An all-star lineup of Laker icons also paid tribute to Bryant, including O'Neal, Phil Jackson, Pau Gasol, Derek Fisher, Lamar Odom, and Magic Johnson. "We are here to celebrate greatness for 20 years, Johnson said. "Excellence for 20 years. Kobe Bryant has never cheated the game, never cheated us as the fans. He has played through injury, he has played hurt, and we have 5 championship banners to show for it." Academy Award for Dear Basketball. In November 2015, Bryant announced his upcoming retirement from the Lakers with a poem on the Players Tribune website titled Dear Basketball. The athletic great soon sought the best in other fields to turn his poem into a short film, including Disney animator Glenn Keane and composer John Williams. The result was a beautifully rendered 5-minute, 20-second film, which debuted at the 2017 Tribeca Film Festival. Oscar voters took note, leading to the unexpected sight of Bryant accepting an Academy Award for Best Animated Short Film at the 2018 ceremony. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences Short Films and Animation branch also extended an invitation for Bryant to become a member of the organization. However, in June 2018, it was revealed that the Academy's Governors Committee had rescinded the invitation, saying the retired basketball great needed to show more efforts in the field before being considered for membership. Sexual assault charge. In July of 2003, Kobe Bryant faced one of the most challenging and controversial moments of his life and career. While staying at a hotel in Colorado, he was accused of sexually assaulting a 19-year-old hotel employee. The allegations quickly made national headlines, dominating news cycles and casting a heavy shadow over the reputation of the young basketball superstar. At the time, Kobe was not only one of the NBA's most celebrated players, but also a global icon, and the case immediately became one of the most high-profile legal battles involving an athlete in American sports history. Bryant publicly admitted to committing adultery.
Disgusted at myself for making a mistake of adultery.
Acknowledging that he'd engaged in a sexual encounter with a woman. However, he firmly denied the accusation of rape, insisting that the encounter was consensual. The case moved forward through the courts. But as proceedings unfolded, the prosecution faced significant challenges. Questions surrounding the accuser's credibility, along with her reluctance to testify, ultimately led to the criminal case being dismissed in September 2004. Although the criminal charges were dropped, the accuser later filed a civil lawsuit against Bryant, rather than allow the case to drag on further in the public eye. Bryant and his legal team decided to settle the matter out of court. As part of the resolution, Kobe issued a public apology to the woman, expressing deep regret for the pain she endured and admitting that he had misunderstood the situation from her perspective. This period was an extremely difficult chapter in Kobe's life. His reputation took a significant hit. His endorsements with major companies were suspended or terminated, and he was forced to confront his mistakes both as a public figure and as a husband. Yet, many observers also point to this time as a turning point in Kobe's personal growth. He later worked to repair his marriage with Vanessa, rebuild his image, and reestablish himself as a leader both on and off the court. While the 2003 case remains a controversial and complex part of Kobe Bryant's legacy, it is undeniable that it shaped him in profound ways, forcing him to confront his flaws and pushing him toward a more reflective and disciplined phase of his life. Wife and children. In April 2001, Kobe Bryant made one of the most important personal decisions of his life when he married 19-year-old Vanessa Lane. The two had met a few years earlier while Vanessa was still in high school, and Kobe was already establishing himself as one of the brightest stars in the NBA. Their relationship quickly grew serious, and despite Kobe's growing fame and the challenges of a life lived in the spotlight, he was determined to build a family of his own. The couple's journey was not always easy. Their marriage was tested by public scrutiny, the pressures of Kobe's demanding career, and personal controversies that unfolded during the early 2000s. Yet, through all of it, Kobe often described Vanessa as his anchor, the person who stood by his side during his darkest moments and celebrated with him during his greatest triumphs. Together, they became parents to 4 daughters, each of whom held a special place in Kobe's heart. Their first child, Natalia Diamante Bryant, was born in 2003. From the very beginning, Kobe cherished fatherhood, often saying that being a girl dad was one of his proudest identities. 3 years later, in 2006, their second daughter, Gianna Maria Honor, arrived. Gianna, lovingly called Gigi, would grow to share her father's passion for basketball, becoming a talented player in her own right and a constant presence courtside with Kobe. Tragically, her life was cut short in 2020, alongside her father, in the devastating helicopter crash that shook the world. Years later, the Bryants welcomed 2 more daughters into their growing family. In 2016, Bianca Bella was born, bringing new joy and energy into Kobe and Vanessa's lives. And in 2019, just months before Kobe's passing, their youngest daughter, Capri Kobe Bryant, was born. Kobe was deeply devoted to all 4 of his girls, often seen coaching, supporting, and proudly speaking about them in interviews. More than championships or accolades, Kobe's greatest pride rested in his role as a father and husband. He once said that his most fulfilling legacy would not be defined on the court, but in the love and guidance he gave to his family. Death. On January 26, 2020, Bryant was on board a Sikorsky S-76 helicopter that crashed in the Los Angeles suburb of Calabasas.
But in reality, they were falling, according to the NTSB, evidence that the veteran pilot may have been disoriented in the fog. This and other details part of more than 1,000 pages of communications now made public, including text messages sent from the pilot Ara Zobayan, one of Bryant's preferred pilots. The report outlines that those who flew for the NBA champion had to be thoroughly vetted and on an approved list of pilots, and that the aircraft was required to be a dual-engine helicopter.
9 people, including Bryant and his 13-year-old daughter Gianna Gigi.
And just minutes before that text exchange, the helicopter had already crashed. Investigators have yet to determine an official cause. David?
All right, Adrian Banker for the late news tonight. Adrian, thank you.
Died. The helicopter was on its way from Orange County to Thousand Oaks, California, where Bryant was scheduled to coach a tournament game at Mamba Sports Academy. We are completely devastated by the sudden loss of my adoring husband, Kobe, the amazing father of our children, and my beautiful, sweet Gianna, a loving, thoughtful, and wonderful daughter, an amazing sister to Natalia, Bianca, and Capri. Bryant's wife Vanessa posted on Instagram, "There aren't enough words to describe our pain right now. I take comfort in knowing that Kobe and Gigi both knew that they were so deeply loved. We were so incredibly blessed to have them in our lives. I wish they were here with us forever. They were our beautiful blessings taken from us too soon." His story is eternal, and his message is simple. Work hard, dream big, never fear the moment, and carry his legacy with 2 powerful words: